Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. It's event day. It's our first event of the season today and I am chuffed. I feel very underprepared. It's half term and I haven't done, oh, got a big hair on my camera. I haven't done as much with Shoki as I would have liked, but he has been ridden, he's had to jump, he's done all the usual, he's been in his usual work regime. He just hasn't been up to the gallops as much as I would have liked, because usually I either go on a Tuesday or a Sunday, but it just hasn't felt like that over the last few weeks. So we haven't been to the gallops in about 3 weeks, which isn't ideal, but he did go to a friend to be schooled when I was on holiday, so I know he's had some really good schooling. He feels fit, he feels amazing, so we're just gonna go with no intentions and see where the day takes us. He's feeling really good actually. He has got a new jump saddle and I've made the decision not to take the dressage saddle, and I am just going to do all 3 phases in the jump saddle because he just feels so much more comfortable in it and he feels more forward, more relaxed. He's more willing to take the contact from me, and I'm just hoping the way he's been working for me at home in the jump saddle, I can keep that in the competition environment. And it probably isn't him, it's probably my nerves, but fingers crossed because he is feeling amazing for it. So we're actually heading to Kelsall, which is quite local for us. It's only about a 45-50 minute drive, and we don't go dressage until, I want to say, like 25 to 3 or something like that. And then there's a 2-hour gap between dressage and show jumping. So I will course walk cross country in the middle, and then I don't think we go cross country until 5:15, which it's been nice because I haven't had to get up at the crack of dawn, but I'm not the kind of person that can hang around. Like, I like to be prepared the night before, up, out and off we go, but that's just not how it's working today. So it's about 8:45, so I'm going to head up to the stables. Chalky's going to have a little hour out in the field while I get some jobs done, and then I'm going to bring him in, get him sorted, get him cleaned up, platted, and I'll obviously load the trailer up while he's also in the field, because the longer he can be out the better for his little leggies. Yeah, we're just going to see where the day takes us, but I've got lovely Laura coming to meet me so she can be top camera woman. And yeah, there isn't really much else to say until we get there, is there? So I will take you along for as much as I can. I do need to go and put the camera on charge or you're not going to see absolutely anything. So I will quickly show you Chalky when I get to the yard and then be on with my day of prepping. And hopefully it's a really good day and a first one of the season. Kelsall is lovely because it's like, it's always a confidence giving run, and I think for the first one it's just really nice. Like, it's always nice to take babies there as well, which is lovely. So I think our last vlog was actually Kelsall, where they both went to the arena and went and clear around. So yeah, I'm gonna head off and I will see you all when we get to the stables. Good morning, handsome. Hello. Is that the face of a boy who wants his breakfast, who's not happy? What's all over your eye and your face? Hey. Good morning. Good morning. I don't have anything. I don't. I know. Oh, the baby voice comes out. I'll get you your breakfast now, don't start. Yeah? And then a little bit of field time. And then bath time, baby. Oh, he's got off, he's sulking. And we are ready to go. Dior looks like a bomb's at it. But he looks smart. First time platted this year. And not like Chalky not want to come in from the field, but he was having none of it and decided to run away from me, which is all fun and games. So I am just gonna hitch up. While I'm hitched up, I'm just gonna load him up and be on our way. We're here. I've just got changed in the trailer and this coat is like my whole life now. It's the best thing in the world. And to my surprise, Aaron has brought Arthur up, so, which is very nice of him. So I'm just going to go and find them, and then I'm going to come back and get tacked up for dressage. Dressage here is like a good 15-minute walkway, which is highly annoying, but I'm going to basically use that as half of our warm-up. I'm going to walk and trot all the way there, and then when I get down to the warm-up I'll only need 10 minutes or so. And then I'm going to have to run round cross country in between dressage and show jumping. Can't even walk the show jumping yet because it's not up, it's a bigger class. So we should have just come and walked the cross country yesterday, but I was like, I've got an hour and 50 minutes between dressage and show jump, and what's the point? But in hindsight, I'm probably going to be really rushed, but I'll make it work. And especially now Harper's here, she's going to want to spend time with me and be me sidekick, and I can't really run around the cross country course with her, because back in the day when she used to go in the carrier, I used to love walking cross country courses with her, but she's a bit too big for that now. So he's just going to munch his hay. I'm going to come back and put his red light therapy pads on, and then get tacked up and be on my way, and find Laura hopefully somewhere on the way as well. First up, again, like the last vlog, I'm going to apologise for how late this vlog is coming out. So Kelsall's first event of the season was actually back in April, and I just did not get around to editing any vlogs, and I'll be quite honest, I thought maybe I would actually give up vlogging. So I had the clear round vlogs to edit, I had this to edit, and I have still got Buddy's camp vlog to edit, and then I will use a big whole roundup of kind of what we've been up to, where Chucky's at, where Buddy's at. But for now, I just thought I'm just going to do a voiceover. Obviously, with this event being in April this year, I have obviously misplaced the dressage sheet. So it was a very odd feeling to find out that, spoiler alert, we got our best score ever, which was a 31. Now I haven't included any of the warm-up footage, because the warm-up from where Laura was standing was quite a way away, and it was quite busy, and it was just chaotic, and I just thought, you know what, no one needs to see that. Although he did warm up lovely for me, and as you can see, he's tootling about here, really lovely, and actually quite forward for Joey for a dressage test, so I was really pleased. And overall, it wasn't the most amazing test, I'll be honest. I think it was quite kindly marked. It was just normal, like there was nothing that stood out as being absolutely amazing, but nothing also stood out to me as being absolutely drastic, and it was awful. So it was just an average test for me, and I thought, oh, it was definitely one of our better tests. But you can see he's a little bit tense. He could do with stepping through behind a little bit more, but the judge clearly was quite happy with him, because it was our best score yet at a 31. And like I said, I do think that was quite kind. But I'll just leave you to just continue watching the dressage, because there isn't really much else to say, because I'm kind of getting first impressions of this, because this is the first time I've watched this since I rode it back in April, and we're now mid-October, so it's a lot, and I can't really remember how it went, apart from I can remember the feelings at the end of the day, which stay tuned for my little debrief right at the end of the vlog, because it gets a bit emotional, and it was not the day that I anticipated or expected.
us.
Is he trying to get you?
Look at mummy.
We have done dressage and my little mascot's come. She went on the buggy ride and we're just going to walk cross country. But thankfully her dad's here because he can carry her because she's so heavy and we haven't got long. I don't think you'll make it all the way around, will you? No.
What else is Catherine with Denarius? Four next to jump, Sarah Lefname with the Dandy Man.
We ought to take to the riders and go, right, the jumps at this, right, all of you jump it.
Yeah,
Then
count
we'll
three.
£8 for Judith with Dugarry's Prince. Next to jump will be 319, which is Olivia Radcliffe with Chalky's Dream.
Ooh. Oh.
We're home. I feel like this vlog's been a little bit all over the shop and there hasn't been anything really in like order. It's been a bit of a weird day. A very weird day in fact, and I'm going to try and not get upset because I am worried about him. But it started off like literally I thought, oh my god, this is going to be our day, it's going to be amazing. You're coming to say hello, yay. I thought this is going to be our day. He warmed up lovely for the dressage and literally got on new personal best score of a 31, which I never ever thought I'd see those marks come down. But it's quite clear that in some movements and it's the same kind of movements like serpentines or like when you're trying to drop down from canter to trot, that he does struggle with his suppleness behind, which then obviously then carries forward. So we always get a comment about that and I was like, well, it's just something that we have to just keep working on. But then course walked and Harper came with me and we had a little bit of fun out on the cross country course walking, which was fun. And up to this point I was like, today's our day, like this is going places. I was shocked. Like Sophie, my friend, had texted me and was like, how was your test? And I was like, yeah, average. Like nothing stood out as really bad, nothing stood out as really mega. He was just really relaxed and listening to me. And she was like, no, you've done really well, you've got a 31. And I was dead shocked. So then course walked and all that, and then headed down to show jumping, and I could just tell that he just wasn't with me. So we warmed up and I finally got him where I wanted him, or so I thought I had. And then jumped number 1 and 2, and number 3, it was just like he physically didn't know what to do. I felt like he couldn't unlock himself to like physically get over the fence, and you'll see on the video he literally like he 2 steps in front of it, and then he jumps with he jumps his 2 front feet together and then jumps, and nearly lost me. I let my reins go because I didn't want to pull him, so I literally had 1 rein, managed to get it back and get to the next fence because I'd also lost my stirrup. I feel like that's a reoccurring theme all the time, by the way. And then it was just very sticky. I struggled. On the videos it looks like he's travelling, but he just felt backwards, and I just felt like I wasn't getting anywhere with him. And when I thought I could see a stride, the complete opposite thing happened. And then came through the double at 6 and 7, and I was like, oh, that wasn't comfortable and that wasn't nice, and I could feel that he was struggling, and I was like, you've just got to get over 8. The double was 9 and then fence 10, and if you want to withdraw, you can withdraw. And we came to 8, and I could see it, I could feel that he'd back right off, so I literally put my leg on, and I was like, go on, you can do it, you can go. And I kind of ended up a little bit in front of the movement, and I thought he was going to chip in, and I thought he was going to do the same as what he did for number 3, but he didn't. And then I just felt like his shoulders just sink, and the next thing his head came. I went over his head, and the bridle came with me. I am fine, I've hurt my thumb a little bit, but apart from that, I feel like I just can't think about anything else apart from him. Like, anyone who knows him knows he's not a stopper, and when I got him, he was a very whizzy little horse that needed to come back down a few pegs to learn some control. But now I feel like it's gone the opposite way, and now I'm like really worried that something is actually wrong with him, and I can see from the video that he is struggling a little bit behind, and yeah, I'm just really worried about him. So I've already made the decision to withdraw from the 2 events that I've entered. That was, I want to say Brecon Borough, or Beckham, I don't know how to say it, in Yorkshire, and Solihull. So I've made the decision already that we're withdrawing from them. And my first point of call when the vet's open on Tuesday will be to ring for a performance workup. And I know that probably sounds a little bit odd to everyone, like he's had 1 off day, but Chalky doesn't have off days. Like, he has mediocre days, they all do, and to me there is off days where he can't be bothered, and he'll have a couple of polls, and polls are fine, but Chalky doesn't say no. So when he says no, there's obviously something going on that he's uncomfortable with, and I've pulled him off the trailer and I've trotted him up, and it's quite clear that he's uncomfortable. I took him, we've been home like a good 20-30 minutes, and he's only just started eating his hay, and I ideally wanted to put him out with the other 2 so that he could walk it off, but I'm just so worried about him that I'm going to leave him in, and I'm going to keep my eye on him on the camera so that I can, if I need to, get down here. I don't think anything's going to happen, but I'm just, yeah, it just isn't like him, and it probably does sound silly to people, like, oh, so what? He's had a little stop. It wasn't even a stop. He felt uncomfortable and he felt like he couldn't go. He had a little mishap, and people probably think I'm being dramatic, but if I do a full performance workup and there's nothing there, then fine. But if I do a full performance workup and something comes of it, I know I've done right by him. So yeah, sorry for the big waffle at the end. Minus that, I had a lovely day with Harper being there, and I was chuffed with his dressage, and we even got an 8, so I am chuffed with that. But yeah, there won't be any eventing for Chalky for a while, I don't think, unless nothing comes of this and they tell me to crack on, but I don't think that's going to be likely. So I'm going to go and hay and feed the other 2 and make sure they've got water in the field, and then I'm going home for a bath just to make sure I'm not sore in the morning, because I really did take a full somersault. So yeah, thanks very much for watching, guys. I'm gutted it wasn't the first event of the season that I wanted, that anyone would want, but you win some, you lose some, you have to take the good and the bad, and this is me showing you it all, and not, I don't have to put this vlog out, but I'm going to. But yeah, that's me showing it all, and I will hopefully see you with some good news in a few weeks that he is fine and we can get back doing to what we love. So thanks very much for watching. There will still be buddy vlogs. Buddy has got plans, so there will still be buddy vlogs, but Chalky's going to have a quiet few weeks. So I will see you all in the next one. Thanks, guys.